Now you don't see Quigley's dragon amulet, now you do. All that's left is to reenact how to train your dragon by looking for one. Hey everyone, how are you? Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome for the first time. When we left off, Quigley saved Lady Celestia from being ambushed by bandits, but in the commotion, a green goblin called a Sneeville ran off with a black dragon box. Now he must consult one of the knights stationed at Oaklore for advice on tracking it down. It's a long shot for sure, but the fact he found a dragon amulet so quickly is a sign that he's adjusting to this world okay. Music, please. That's better. But first I must consult with the armored, bearded man because he wasn't at Oaklore when Quigley first arrived there. Ah, hello adventurer. I am Sir Bombard, and this is Glumbert, my dragon. Glumbert's a nice name for a dragon. Who are you? I am one of the elite order of Dragon Lords. We are protectors of the realm, and will not hesitate to answer the call of those who need us. If he's here, then it must mean something else is going on. Dragon Lord? The Dragon Lords are an independent order of fighters who have bonded with dragon partners using a dragon amulet. That said, the dragons are not coerced into being our allies. A dragon amulet does help reinforce our bonds and connect with each other though. I'm sure it's possible to have a strong bond with a dragon without a dragon amulet, but the order wouldn't recognize such a partnership. Depends on who you ask. Regardless, if you're interested in becoming a Dragon Lord like me, you'll need a dragon amulet and a dragon at the very least. Are you a Practiconical Knight? I was once of their order. I never attained the rank of Knight with them, though, as my family name didn't work with Sir in front of it, like the prizes and the Chan Destroys. Wonder what that's a pun of. My knighthood was bestowed upon me by King Eltiam himself, although as a Dragon Lord, the knighthood is mostly honorary. Why are you here? Good question. Word has gotten back to the King in Sword Haven that slimes and undead are amassing on edges of Oaklore Forest. More have been seen gathering in Doomwood and slowly moving north in this direction. I am here to organize an aerial assault on the unholy creatures and thin their numbers. Perhaps you would be willing to lend a hand. If you are willing, Glumbert will let you ride him into battle against these creatures. If you are skilled enough, you will be able to search out and destroy large groups of them with these light bombs. Oh goody, Glumbert's a friendly dragon. That's reassuring. Fires over Oaklore. The green slime jello in Sir Lion's Inn, while delicious, does not sit well when diving back. The green slime jello in Sir Lion's Inn, while delicious, does not sit well when dive bombing on Dragonback. For years, Glumbert and I have fought side by side against the forces of evil, but this time, after I crafted a set of light bombs, I took Glumbert out for a flight. As it turns out, I got terribly airsick. That's unfortunate. Are you willing to go in my place, adventurer? I will go inside the keep and have the knights clear the area. Let's go. That must be what Oaklore looked like before I got an art update. Humans, surrender your keep to the slimes. And undead. Isn't Fumer the name of a bone? The day of the slimes has come. Instructions, Captain? Missing a comma. It's just a slime. Level 2, maybe 3, said the archers. Yes, sir! Yes, sir! Something's wrong, sir. Our attacks aren't having any effects. That's because the slimes absorb the arrows, and by the way, the comma's missing and something's wrong, sir, too. Reinforce the doors! Were they already? Victory is ours! Slimes and undead, attack! What happened? Who dropped the bomb? In the sky, sir. Sterno Kama. Is it a bird? Is it a glider? Kind of reminds me of Captain Underpants, and I just noticed that is lowercase. It's... Wait, what the heck is that? Run! They scare easily. Instructions. 1. You will be able to drop a single light bomb on each wave of monsters. Just position your dragon where you would like the light bomb to drop and click. Seems simple enough. 2. The light bomb will explode, causing any monsters in its circular blast radius to blow up as well. If any monster touches a blast circle, it will explode. 3. Try to create a chain reaction to blow up as many monsters as possible. Number 4. Each wave will have a minimum number of monsters that need to be destroyed. If you can blow up that number of monsters or more, you can continue on to the next wave. How many are there exactly? That's better. Don't know why it played twice. Wave 1, 16 of 40. All of them perfect! Wave 2, 17 of 39. Excuse me. Didn't get all of them, but they thinned out enough to move on to the next wave. 18 of 37. Not much, but enough to clear the area, at least. Victory! Wave 4, 18 of 36. No, I'm not ready. No, I'm not ready. 4 waves isn't enough. Wave 5, 19 of 35. Just one left. Perfect. Wave 6, 19 of 34. Their numbers are getting lower. That means it's working. Wave 7, 20 of 33. Yes. Wave 8, 21 of 32. The bombs took out all of them. Perfect! Wave 9, 21 of 31. Awesome! Every slime and skeleton had been destroyed. Just like the last wave. Wave 10, 23 of 30. Well, that was a bust. That was worse than the last one. Much better. Wave 11, 20 of 28. Phew, all the monsters are gone. Wave 12, 18 of 26. Here's where it starts to get a little trickier, because the bombs won't take out all of them right away, or at least destroy the minimum number required to move forward. It'll take a few tries. Because with the slimes and skeletons so spread out, it's harder to vanquish them. Wave 13, 18 of 24. Usually what I would do is drop the bombs where the slimes and undead are crowded amongst one another. It doesn't always work, but it is the easiest. Wave 14, goal 14 of 21. Seems simple. Told you it was simple. Wave 15, 12 of 18. Well, that sucked. Wave 16, 7 of 15. That was just lucky. Wave 17, 9 of 12. Got it in just the right spot. Wave 18, 8 of 11. So close. Now the slimes and skeletons are spooked. Wave 19, 7 of 9. Just off by 1. Dang it! Phew! Wave 25 of 7, that's the trickiest of all. But also the most relieving. You have done it! You have thinned out the ways of attacking undead. The Knights of the Pentagonical Table cheer when you and Glumberg land and award you with a Defender's Medal for defending Oakwood Keep. Only they ran out of them. Yeah, I found out the hard way on another character. Sir Chance Destroy. That must be the knight mentioned in that quest. I say it is time for war. Let's take the fight back to the vermin. But you cannot battle on an empty stomach. Have you been to the mess hall? Yes, it served chocolate cake and I quite liked it. Pick lock. Oh wait. Storage closet. A small sign reads, "You must be level 999 to enter this empty storage closet. Are you sure you want to try to get in? Are you sure you want to try and get in? The lock looks incredibly complicated too. It will take you hours to break into an empty, unused closet. Do you really want to?" Yes, but no, because the maximum level a character can reach is 90. So it's impossible to get that locker open regardless. And if it's as empty and useless as that sign states it is, then it probably won't be worth it to pull an all-nighter trying to get that door open. Sir Anne. And that is when I sang my heart out, confessing my true love for her. Surmise. Surmise, I get it. I would surmise that things did not go well, considering this is your 5th mug of exotic non-alcoholic beverage. It spelled alcoholic wrong. The dialogue box spelled alcoholic wrong. This must be where the Knights of the Pentagonical Table are gathering to discuss war strategies or order a pizza. Supreme, welcome, brave hero. We are the Knights of the Pentagonical Table, and we welcome you to join us in our Welcome, brave hero. We are the Knights of the Pentagonical Table, and we welcome you to join us in tales of glory and adventure. Talk. Our greatest threat is the vermin attacks on the keep. I am concerned that my men will soon be overrun, Sir Gent. What is that upon us? These knights are agreeing. Indeed, indeed, indeed. And soon we must resume our quest for Farfur's rumored semi-holy grande pumpkin spice cappuccino. There's cappuccinos in the Middle Ages? That's news to me. That must mean pizza exists too. Indeed, indeed. Sir Tax. Is that a pun? I don't know. Ooh. And then we can tax all the villagers until they cannot afford food. Then we can send in thugs to beat them up. What? Sir Tax, you do realize the Knights of the Pentagonical Tables are good guys. Sir Tax, you do realize the Knights of the Pentagonical Table are good guys, right? Debatable. Oh, right, sorry. Whew, almost blew my cover there. Quickly heard that. To the Knights of the Pentagonical Table. To the Knights of the Pentagonical Table. Hail, hail! Pentagon, what? I'm just as confused as Quigley is. Sir Cole, certainly you must be joking. The pentagon is one of the most basic shapes. Every geometry course teaches it. Square, circle, triangle, pentagon. Square, circle, triangle, pentagon. Supreme has a point. The pentagon is an essential part of everyday life with nearly unlimited uses. Just one look at our table should prove it. Just one look at our table should prove that. Your table is shaped like Pac-Man. The pentagon is a symbol of everything that is good and just. All hail the knights of the pentagonical table. Hail, hail. Hail, hail. Hail, hail. Hail, hail. Okay. I'll leave you to order a pizza. Sir Tax is acting a bit sussy. These bears smell a little funny. Must be the Gorgonzola. Oh, hey, Rollick. Remind me again what we should do next. A Sneevil stole the Black Dragon box? Those creatures have been causing all kinds of trouble around the keep lately. Surveillance, the knight next to me, is the keep's authority on Sneevils. If anyone can help you find your box, I'm sure it'll be him. Thank you. Now let's consult with him. We must be ever vigilant. Sneevils, the vile box-obsessed creatures, have been stealing every box in the area. Ninja Dojo. The Sneevil Ninja Shogun has many spies in the forest. Head to the dojo where he trains his army and see what we can find out. Just one question. Where do we find the dojo? The dragon amulet on Mayhem looks good on him. That was easy. Quigley didn't get the ability to attack multiple enemies at once quite yet. So he is forced to attack the Sneevil ninjas one at a time. He's not at a disadvantage quite yet, since the Sneevil ninjas can be destroyed in one hit anyway. The music is new, that's for sure. Nothing to see behind that pile. Quigley only gets 20 experience points for each Sneevil ninja he knocks out, but as you can see below, it's starting to add up. Now there's a hidden door if I ever saw one. You have found a badly hidden door. Go figure. Ouch. That was quick. gonna need a minute to refresh my memory on what I'm doing. You have come directly to the home of the Sneeville Ninja Army to find out about their plans to attack Oaklore Keep. Keep is lowercase. Take this! And some of this. Shogun Sticks. That should knock him out for a couple hours. Look at all these supplies. Objective completed. Shogun Sneex confessed his plans to invade Oaklore Keep in a daring daylight attack and added, laughing, "You too late, human. Sneeville Ninja attack is already happening. The Keep will have a special box. Quick, to the Keep!" Moonlight's calling staff. A staff used long ago by a moon-worshipping tribe. It is said that on the right night, you can call the moon down to advise you. The only problem is, Quigley's not a mage, so he wouldn't have a use for it. Defend the Keep. While you were gone, they started raiding the Keep. They must be after the special ironwood boxes that were delivered this morning. You must be level 9... I'm tongue-tied. I'm gonna try this again. You must be level 999 to enter the empty storage closet. Wow, the art is ancient. It's almost unrecognizable. It's still the same Keep, but it's much brighter, and the background is more simplistic and sort of flag. The old art looks like a toddler could manage to draw that. Getting my groove on while beating up the Sneeville stack attack. Feels like that song belongs in a Sonic game. Oh no you don't. You're going down. The Sneeville Ninjas made off with one of the boxes. But at least this one is well protected. The Keep invasion. Objective completed. You saved the tower, but Sneeville Ninjas escaped with the real Ironwood box, and you are left with a decoy box. It looks like you'll have to get it back from the King's Splurk himself. Okay. Shouldn't ninjas be capitalized? I don't know. Battle Rage. Level 3 sword. This type of oddly bladed sword is favored by several tribes of barbarians. Might not exactly be useful, but it is a metal weapon and the design is pretty slick, so I'll keep it just in case. The Boxopolis. King Splurk has gone too far this time. Travel to the infamous Boxopolis and confront the leader of these evil creatures. Recover the stolen box. Wait. Sneeville Boxopolis. The Sneevilles stole an ironwood box intended for the Knights of Oaklore Keep when they invaded. You must enter their Boxopolis high in the trees of Oaklore Forest and retrieve the box. Great time. Isn't that floor made with the same kind of wood used to make the Pac-Man table? Must come from the same kind of tree. There's two of them? How did that stack attack spontaneously combust? Was there something in either one of these boxes that are flammable or explosive? I have questions. Was that supposed to hurt? 2 hit points is not enough. It's barely even a scratch. How nice of them to have a healing pad in the antechamber. Even though Quigley didn't exactly need it. Your Highness, I'd like that box back, please. Please and thank you. His crown's design is a bit too generic. Is it made of cardboard? Or paper? I know the kind of clowns they have at Burger King are made with paper. I used to have one, but I don't know where it got to. Maybe it was thrown out, but I'd love to get another one if I step foot into a Burger King again. So generally they're for technically they're for birthday parties. One other rest stop was giving them out for customers. Objective completed. It turns out that King Splurt has no interest in the contents of the ironwood box, but simply in the box itself. No shit. However, you taught them a valuable lesson about taking things that do not belong to them. Unfortunately, the black dragon box is still missing. Were we expecting King Splurt to have it? I frankly don't know. Black Dragon Box. The Sneevils didn't have the box you were looking for? I'm sorry to hear that, but I think I have one more lead for you. Many of the boxes you recovered were filled with a strange fruit. Survey, one of the kingdom's best naturalists, may know more. Wherever these boxes of fruit came from, Wherever these boxes of fruit came from, the Black Dragon Box might have been moved there too, and Survey could probably use the help. At last, this box contains a shipment of enchanted rings given to us by good King Eltion. It cost him a fortune, but it will be worth every gold coin. These rings are just what we knights need to better defend Oaklord Keep. Here, you've earned one. As far as I'm concerned, you're an honorary knight at the Pentagonical table, warrior. Thank you. Sir Quigley has a nice ring to it. And as far as I'm concerned, I'm is freaking lowercase. Oh, come on! Dragon Ring of the Keep. This ring can only be worn by one who owns a dragon amulet. That's Quigley. It was given to you by Surveillance for your help with some pesky Sneevil troubles. The enchantment on the ring adds +4 endurance and crit, increasing your hit points and chance to critically hit. The ring slightly weaker. The ring of the keep is slightly weaker. I'll take it. Wait, is the pet name number 2? I get it now. Number 2. Oh my god. Going to read the dialogue in the Black Dragon Box again because I stuttered a bit. The Sneevils didn't have the box you were looking for? I'm sorry to hear that, but I think I have one more lead for you. Many of the boxes you recovered were filled with a strange fruit. Survey, one of the kingdom's best naturalists, may know more. Wherever these boxes of fruit came from, the Black Dragon Box might have been moved there too, and Survey could probably use the help. I think I did okay. Nice, he has a healing pad outside his tent too. Probably can't go inside it right now. Greetings! I was told that someone was coming to help me out around the camp. Is that you? Sure is. I am Survey, a knight at the Pentagonical table. I am a naturalist. I specialize in studying the plants and animals in Folklore Forest. Is forest supposed to be capitalized? I am surveying the land, finding ways for King Eltion to use the land without overusing it and hurting the balance of nature here. That's important. Something has upset the natural balance in Oaklord Forest, but what could be the root of the problem? That's what I'm here to find out. Strange things have been happening in the forest lately. It's possible the Sneevil took your box somewhere around here, but I need the help. Seed Bite. The Forest Furies have always been a dangerous monster, but they have never attacked without cause. The comma's missing in that dialogue box. But not long ago, several of them came into my camp and stole a large box of seeds. I was using the seeds to test the soil's fertility. I can't get more seeds before the end of the season, and by then all my research will be wasted. I need you to get those seeds back. Get seeds back. For the birds. You find yourself in Oakwood Forest searching for a large stock of seeds stolen from the campus survey. I expected the forest to have more peaceful music than this. Mystery-sounding music is a bit nice, but it's not as tranquil as I would expect from a evergreen forest theme. I imagine it to be more natural sounding, like birds chirping, the river flowing, ASMR, if you will. Fork in the road. Where should Quigley go? Ouch. 7 hit points really hurt. I'm kidding, it didn't. These must be the seeds. But it wouldn't hurt to check what's over there. And get more experience points on top of that. Great taste, less filling. That's a healing pad or a Twinkie for ya. And Quigley got the seeds back. The forest furies were gathering around the stack and eating the seeds hungrily as if they hadn't eaten in weeks. They began attacking you to defend the stack. Hopefully they didn't eat too much. Food supply. It seems like they were just hungry. That's very odd. The forest furies usually eat the fruit from a huge mullow tree in the woods. Really? Something must have happened to their normal food supplies to make them so aggressive. If this continues, they will come back for the seeds and they will be even more dangerous. I'll stay here and guard the seeds. You have to go to the mullow tree and find out why the forest furies aren't eating that fruit. Investigate tree. The mullow tree. Survey has sent you into Oak Grove Forest to see what has caused the forest furies to stop eating the normal diet of mullow fruit. It mustn't be a good sign. Now Quigley has reached level 9. Talk about a milestone. This must be the mullow tree, and there's 3 overgrown rats surrounding it. That can't be good. Nice! Quigley gained the multi-strike move. Wasn't there a vermin over here a moment ago? Objective completed. When you arrived at the mullow tree, it was being guarded by vermin and the ground had been picked clean of the fallen fruit. Pouch of sparkling sand. The vermin collector seemed to have a lot of these small pouches of sand. This item will sell well at the keep. Upon opening the pouch, the sands catch the light and seems to shine and glow on their own. Missing fruit. Vermin! Those filthy beasts! All they ever do is take from the land and never give anything back. They are the ones upsetting the balance here in the forest. Yeah, I noticed. You have to stop them. Go to their lair in the ruins and get that mullow fruit back. There's an extra space in between mullow and fruit, but still, go get fruit. Still have no clue how Quigley is able to find these locations without much of a direction. Vermin Hoarder. the name fits. There's 2 of them. Now let's see what this skill can do. Cool! That makes it a bit easier. This must be the mullah fruit. Honestly, I expected the hoarder to be a bit tougher than the others. I'm not complaining. A piece of fruit cake. Thought there'd be actual fruit cake in the end. You find the fruit of the mullah tree being stored by the vermin in large barrels, but every single piece of fruit is rotten. Ew! Gross! Found a dusty old tomb if that's something. Equipment. All the mullah fruits were rotten? The vermin are wasteful, but I've never seen one pass up a meal. Should have been worse than it was, because if that were to be the case, then there'd only be one fruit that was rotten, not multiple fruit, because was is singular, were is plural. They must have been letting it rot on purpose. I wonder why. I need to run some tests on this fruit that you brought back, but all of my equipment is down by the river. Could you go and get it for me? And Quigley, be careful. With the forest this far out of balance, it is a much more dangerous place. Like it wasn't dangerous before. Bear? They aren't normally aggressive toward people, but in its eyes, Quigley is trespassing in its territory. Could he stand a chance? It's a small bear that's level 5. It must be an adolescent one. That must have been either hibernating or sleeping. Actually, I'm not sure what season it is in this world right now. There's more than one bear? But if I'm guessing correctly, it must take place in the spring. Now I'm outside, and I can see that it's spring. This battle is showing Quigley and the bear still being in the cave, even though he is now outside. I don't get it. There's some tall grass ahead. He must be getting close to the equipment. There's the equipment, and there's the river. I can't tell if these petals are either fruit or flowers. The trees look pretty either way. You have found Survey's missing equipment, but it was a rough fight getting through the cave in the forest. The activity of the vermin must have really thrown things out of whack. Pouch of sparkling sand. Quigley has 2 now. Neat. Burn it all. This is a disaster. When the molefu ferments, it takes on special properties. It produces a chemical that would make people very suggestible. It's a mind control serum. I don't know what the vermin have planned, but we've got to stop them at all costs, or else we will all end up slaves to those rats. Go to the tunnels beneath the ruins, find the rest of the molefu, and burn it, every last barrel and box of the stuff. It may be that black dragon box you've been looking for is there too. What business would a Sneevil have with a vermin? Why would a Sneevil deliver a box this important to the vermin? That just makes this situation more confusing. Here's a potion store. Nope, it's just a healing pad. That's a relief. You hear players of unusual size. I don't think they exist. Whoever is speaking must have broken the 4th wall. That wouldn't surprise me. That door must be locked. You smell cheese on the other side of this locked door. Must be Gorgonzola. It's the worst smelling cheese in my opinion. There's the rotten vermin fruit. You hear, for 15 years now we have lived there. Before that time, I was a pet of my master Yoshi. The dinosaur? That doesn't make any sense. Now that's a giant vermin, an alchemy lab rat. Must be a mutated variant. Ouch. Burn it all! Deep in the tunnels beneath the ruins, you find the rest of the rotten molar fruit being guarded by a vermin alchemist. You have destroyed the fruit, but you have found a mysterious note. No sign of the black dragon box, I'm afraid. Note from Sepulture. It reads, first shipment arrived. We are interested in Molomine serum. We'll purchase My throat's a little dry. I'm going to have a bit of water before I read it again. Here goes. Note from Sepulture. It reads, first shipment arrived. We are interested in Molomine serum. We'll purchase rest of the fruit for your asking price. We'll be in touch. Sepulture. Won't be getting it now. Great job, Quigley. The nature of balance can be restored now thanks to you. I know that I can trust you. I knew that I can trust you. I'll trade you some items that you can use in exchange for pouches of sparkling sand. Pentagonal Knight Cape. I'll get that. Pentagonal Knight Belt. I'll get that too. Pardon me. This stylish cape is the color and style favored by the Knights of the... The stylish cape is the color and style favored by the Knights of the Pentagonal Table. It increases your melee, pierce, and magic avoidance, making it slightly more likely for you to avoid attacks. Seems a bit basic to me. This sturdy belt is the same kind worn by the Knights of the Pentagonal Table. It increases your block, parry, and dodge defenses, making it slightly more likely for you to defend against attacks. That's promising. This is the style of helm worn by the Knights of the Pentagonal Table. It adds to your bonus, slightly increasing your chance to hit. I don't have any more pouches of sparkling sand. And I don't think Quigley is a fan of hiding his face, so... he's good with that helmet. The Black Dragon Box. Where did it go? Your box wasn't in the vermin den? I'm sorry, you helped me out. Your box wasn't in the vermin den? I'm sorry, you've helped me out so... Your box wasn't in the vermin den? I'm sorry, you've helped me out so much, but you still don't have much to show for it. If I had to guess, judging by typical Sneever migration patterns and box tracks, it's possible your box was taken to the Sneever colony past the town of Falconreach. Captain Rolliff back in Oaklore can point you in the right direction. Thanks again for all your help, Quigley. It's my pleasure. I learned so much from putting a stop to the vermin infestation. First, I'm gonna train Quigley's stats. Rolliff, have you heard of Falconreach? Both the Sneevils and Vermin didn't have your box? I apologize for sending you on a wild box chase. It was nothing, but Survey thinks your Sneevil culprit may have gone past Falconreach? I see. Falconreach is just over the bridge if you follow the path east, but beware of the giant sea serpent which has been attacking travelers. Once you get to Falconreach, see if you can find the little red moblin Twilly. He doesn't look like much, but he's got his connections. I'm sure he'll be able to point you in the right way. Remember, Falconreach is just to the east, past the bridge. You got it. I won't be needing that. I need to turn the Dusty Tomb in the locked book into Maya. Surplus rings and necklaces? He just has rings. And nothing else. What is up with that? Sir Raiden, you can get shinier gear in higher levels in the town of Falconreach. Talk to Sir Pent by the bridge. It's been nice talking to you. Of course, it's been nice talking to you too. Oh, have you found some books, perhaps an ancient tomb? Maybe you found a history scroll? Yep, sure did. I'll take a shellac. Oh, I already have a worn skull cap. But I'll hand it to you anyway, just so I can sell it. This pet requires a dragon amulet. This hard-shelled pet is amazingly loyal and is found only in the forest of Oaklore, making it the perfect pet for the knights at the Pentagonical table. Yeah, loyalty for these creatures is hard to come by. But I'm glad I could give it a proper home. No gold? Well, that's scummy. Not the sneaker that took Quigley's box. Return to the intro. We are not sure why you want to go back to that cliff. I guess the view is pretty nice. Actually, Quigley just wants to go back to the cliff to do a bit of reflecting before he hits the road. There is that gorilla-elephant again. Nice move. Quigley's real home may be far away from him, but he knows now that he found his dragon amulet that is going to do great things. In fact, Quigley found the dragon amulet just right about here. Rock! Actually, in that bush. It was sheer coincidence. You have done pretty much everything that you can do here. There wasn't much I could do there. But yeah, the view was beautiful. Sir Courtesy, I can't pronounce it. I'm afraid the path to Sunbreeze Grove is unavailable right now. Apparently there was an incident with some bandits. Seems like something Quigley could have taken care of. These logs are blocking his path. I just have to go this way. Uh-oh. Ha! Another victim falls prey to the Dark Wolf's Ha! Another victim falls prey to the Dark Wolf Renegade. Your gold or your HP, now! Hold on, you're Quigley. Your calf has promised you a not promised you. Your calf isn't that generous. Hold on, you're Quigley. Your calf has promised a rich reward. Hold on, you're Quigley. Your calf has promised you a rich reward for whoever can take you down and bring him the Black Dragon Box. Yeah, just one problem. Quigley just doesn't have it. No mercy then. Come on, get him! See? No problem. Ambush in the bushes. Those bands were under your cap's command. Hopefully, you won't have to deal with any more of them. Hope not. Now back to listening to the sweet, serene music. Fight the bandits again. I'm not in the mood to. I've dealt with enough bandits for one day. Don't jinx it. Are these yellow glowing eyes bandits waiting to ambush Quigley again, or are they something else? Best not to stick around to find out. If the logs are out of the way, Quigley would have avoided the bandits altogether. Shh! Careful, adventurer. You wouldn't want to wake this hungry, giant, sleeping, man-eating bear. Wow, that was a close call. Thanks. Don't trust him. Hey bear, wake up! Lunchtime! This should be fun. Uh-oh. Why is Quigley's backpack turning gray? Is this to indicate that Quigley can't access his inventory when it's someone else's turn? That actually makes sense. I was assuming it might be a glitch or something. Interesting. I'll have to keep an eye on this one. Dorback's prank. This wicked little blue mothling just sets you up. And he's going to again because I accidentally skipped a dialogue box. This should be fun. Beautiful music to travel to, listen to while traveling. I like it. Shh! Careful, adventurer. You wouldn't want to wake this hungry, giant, sleeping, man-eating bear. Wow, that was a close call. Thanks. Hey bear, wake up! Lunchtime! This should be fun. Why, you little blue rat? Uh-oh. We called him a rat. Looks about accurate. So that kind of looks like a rat. Aw, yeah! What are you, Quigley, Sonic? Babylon! Ha! You missed, Quigley. Nice, Quigley got 130 additional experience. Interesting. I'll have to keep an eye on this one. This wicked little blue Lachlan just sets you up. He must have thought he was trying to be funny. Kinda reminds me of Luma Lee from the Super Mario Bros. Movie. Hail! I am Serpent, and I was sent here to guard this bridge. Apparently, there's been sightings of a giant hydra nearby. But I'm sure there's nothing to worry about. I certainly haven't seen any hint of it. Yet. I knew I should have waited for sarcasm to get back with Surging's weapons. Surging's weapons? Oh, yeah, everything I've read about Hydra says they're usually weak to the energy or fire elements. Sarcasm and Survivor were fixing a catapult to try to reach Surging's weapons, a legendary horde of energy weapons. If you don't have an energy or fire weapon, I suggest paying them a visit back in the east side of Oaklore Keep. That is, if you believe the silly rumors of giant Hydra sightings, which I definitely don't. Haha! I'll take my chances. And Quigley has Surging Sword anyway. So he's good. How nice of him to conveniently leave a chest of potions right on the side of the bridge. I'm supposing that he knows something is going to happen. Serpent! Heh! I get it. Very funny. Too bad though. I was hoping for a good boss fight. Whoa! What was that? Spoke too soon. Whoa! It's the Hydra! It might look scary, but don't worry. Serpent's got your back with friendly and helpful advice. Hydra slaying tips. The smaller heads are more aggressive. Try to take them down first. You got it. Hydra Head B. Hydra Hawk. Hydra Head A. Whoever came up with the Hydra name must lack imagination. The other Hydra head should have been called Hydra Hawk Jr. So it'd be funnier. Hydra Hawk charges up, preparing a powerful attack. Hydra Slaying Tip. If your enemy is charging up, try using a skill to defend yourself or avoid their attack. 4 hit points. Wow, that is a powerful attack. Time to finish off that head. Cowabunga! What am I saying? There isn't a bed on this bridge. Would have been a bad time to sleep on it. Hydra Flame tip. Feeling the pressure? I suggest starting one of the smaller heads to make yourself an opening. Yeah, one problem. The stem skill is has an 11-turn cooldown on it. Gonna drink a health potion to take the pressure off slightly. The Hydra heads are difficult to slay than I remember them to be. This troubles me. But at least Surging Sword is effective against them. I don't know what I'd do without it. Lucky. Cora's not here. She's on a date with Asami right now. So I don't think she's going to show up to help anytime soon. Hydra Flame tip. Can you withstand another attack? Try drinking a health potion if your health is getting low. Only have one left, so I'll take a defensive stand. I'm ready! Bring it on! Are you Serpent or Sir Legit Advice? Are you Serpent or unsolicited advice? Now that's funny. All things considered in this fight, Quigley is handling himself okay. Like I said, his surging sword has been extremely helpful. Hydra Flame Tip. Well, if you're going to be like that, I'm sure you can take it from here on your own. Good luck! Don't come crying to me if it swallows you whole. Gonna use the last of Quigley's health potion supply. $648 experience and 27 gold pieces. Thank goodness. Victory! You have defeated the Hydra and cleared the path to Falcon Reach. As you turn and cheer, the giant Hydra head comes up behind you. Then it suddenly collapses over and becomes wedged in the broken part of the bridge. Whew! Be sure to set your hometown to Falcon Reach by talking to Serenity in the inn. Hydra Boss. Onward to Falcon Reach. Be sure to set your hometown in the inn. Hydra Fang. Resource. A fang wrested from a massive Hydra. Maybe you can find some way to use it. Used to improve the Forgotten Spear. That answers that question. Fight the Hydra again? Heck no. I'm sorry, that was rude. That's okay. That Hydra was magnificent. While you were, busy, I managed to find its lair. Say, do you want to see a Hydra's lair? Sure. The Hydra's lair. You have come down to the cliffs outside Oaklore Forest and into the caves that the Hydras call home. These monsters seem to be spawning faster and faster, and soon they will overrun the river unless you stop them. Seems like I picked a good time to come down here. Has someone been raising them? Cave Hydra. Hopefully it's not as tough as the Hydra Quigley just fought. Or kill Waffle, that doesn't make any sense. A fork in the road. How deep are these puddles anyway? Is the Hydra a kind of sea snake? And that's how far their heads stretch? Or are they actually deep pools disguised as puddles? Take this. Critical hit. Perfect. Great taste, less filling. This healing pad doesn't restore health, just mana. Close enough. Horadon must be Hadroloc's brother. Or sibling. Windsword attack. That still doesn't make any sense. This isn't good. Let's make this count. Yes! Objective completed. The Hydra's numbers have been thinned and Oaklure Forest is safe from the watery menace for a little while. Again, Oaklure Forest is lowercase. Forest should have been capitalized and there's no apostrophe next to Hydras. Wave Crest 4th. Sword, level 21. This item requires a dragon amulet. This water weapon was forged from the scales dropped by Cave Hydra. A Cave Hydra during molting. Worth it. Now time to head to Falcon Ridge. Look at that Hydra head. Look at that Hydra head knocked out. Quickly standing right on top of him as if to say, "Ha ha! Now you're a bridge yourself." Battle barricades? What gives? Greetings. Before I settled down with the Guardians, I used to be a traveling smith. I was particularly talented with spears. If you bring me some interesting materials and a basic spear, I might be able to help you upgrade it. About weapon specials. Some weapons you find in your adventures will have abilities called specials. These come in two different types, on hit and on demand. Regardless of type, a weapon with a special must be either slotted, shown, or equipped to activate. A slotted weapon special takes priority over shown, and shown over equipped. So if you have a weapon with a special equipped and another slotted, only the slotted special will be active. In other words, you can only have one weapon's special abilities active at a time. There's one final rule to keep in mind. If a shown weapon does not have a special, it will prevent an equipped weapon special from activating. Weapons with on-hit specials have a chance to activate when you hit your... Weapons with on-hit specials have a chance to activate when you hit your enemy with a weapon or ability. On-demand specials, however, need to charge before use, and take up your turn when activated. In exchange, you can choose when you want to use them. When charged, you'll be able to activate the on-demand special button. Weapons with specials are a bit uncommon though, so if you want, come back here and I'd be happy to tell you about them again. Now, where were we? I have a spear to upgrade. An adventurous spear. This spear is your trusty companion, enhanced with the fate of a Hydra. It has taken its first steps to glory alongside you. Weapon special, on hit. If you have a dragon amulet, once per battle, hitting a foe will earn you 10% experience. Perfect! Legacy Blade. Having been reforged, this once abandoned sword can start anew, whatever its past once was. It's shinier than the blade I have now, but I don't have the ore required to revitalize it. A hero spear. This spear's legend has grown with yours. Reforged with a mysterious mineral, it is now truly a hero's weapon. Has the same as the adventurous spear, and man does it look sick. One ornamental dagger? Where would I find that? Legend spear. The sphere's legend has grown with yours. Reforged with mysterious ember, it will go down in legend as will you. Have a long way to go before I acquire any of these materials, but this design looks sick. Savior Sphere. This sphere's legend has grown with yours. Reforged with a soul-woven crystal shard, it has become an instrument of Lore's salvation. It's beautiful. But I still don't get why the sky is red and why there are barricades on the ground. Hail Warrior, are you here to help us with the war effort? War? What war? Are you new around here? Well, the town of Falconreach is connected to all of Greengard. Unfortunately, that means it's also connected to all of Greengard's conflicts, as well as a prime target for anyone wishing to disrupt the Kingdom of Greengard. As for this latest attack, we've received word of a massive undead army on its way to surround the town. We've already had a few skirmishes. If you want to help, find a boy named Ash in the middle of town. The kid's been a real help, I'll tell you. I know this isn't much of a welcome, but I'd be happy to answer more questions if you... I know this isn't much of a welcome, but I'd be happy to answer more questions for you when the undead army is defeated. If you're looking to rest, try sleeping at the inn. You might even want to explore the town at night anyways. Talk. Hi. Great, thanks. So, are you like a knight or something? What? You don't know? I'm a guardian. Oh, I see. Sure, technically I'm a knight, but our scope of duties and obligations are much larger. However, mostly my job is to protect this town that has seen its share of war, and it needs someone to fight for it. What are some rumors that you've heard? Any rumors going around lately? Well, I was guarding the East Gate the other day and met a hunter. He had just come from Doomwood Forest and was bragging about how much money he made off of monster pelts. Sounds like an adventurous job he has. But I can't imagine who he could have sold the pelts in. But I can't imagine who he could have sold the pelts to in Doomwood. That forest holds nothing but evil. Not hearing very flattering things about Doomwood. It must be where all evil comes from. Did you know that at night, there are all kinds of weird glowing things in the park? There's even a portal that only works after dark. Interesting. This door is under protection of the Guardians. Move along, adventurer. Who's that? Climb down. If I were a child, or someone who's unarmed, I'd be hiding from the undead army down here. Kick the bucket. Doesn't do much. But hopefully the water down here is clean. Climb up. Come on, up you get. There's no time to rest. We have to get these potions to the front line. Shouldn't I take a breather? There's no time to. This town is under attack. I have to take action. Oh, hi, Twilly. Oh no! Falconreach is under attack. We can chat later once it's safe. What up? Oh no! Falconreach is under attack. We can chat later once it's safe. Talk to Ash across the street to help save Falconreach. I'll get right on it. Hello. You don't happen to be an adventurer, do you? I am. Quigley? It's very nice to meet you. My name is Ash. One day, I'm going to become a knight. No, an arch-knight. But, now isn't the best time to chat. Apparently there's a huge army of undead on the way to attack the city. If you need a light element weapon, Serenity is in the inn behind me. She should have some If you need a light element weapon, Serenity in the inn behind me should have some in stock. Serenity, who's in the inn behind me, should have some in stock. There, fixed it. I hate to ask since we just met, but we need every able body to help defend Falconreach. Please, you might just make the difference between victory and death. To war. Friday the 13th invasion. The undead are coming from Doomwood. We need to push them back and defend Falconreach. If we get overrun, the town will be destroyed. Defeat a wave of them and push them back. You got it. Are you the reinforcements we were waiting for? The undead are coming from the path to the north. Undead? We haven't seen an undead army like this since, well, ever. We've been doing our best to hold them off, but we're getting pushed back with each wave. This gate is our last line of defense. I don't know who you are, but if you're here to help, follow the north path to the front line. I'm on it. Shoot, they have their hands full. It's bad. It's really bad. Oh, it's one army? Rather than multiple enemies? News to me. Got this quickly. Gonna need to take a health potion. Much better. Their immobility resistance is 60%. Their light resistance is negative 30. Which means they are particularly vulnerable to light weapons, but Quigley doesn't have any. Prepare yourself for defeat. I don't think they're defeated quite yet. Finally! Single enemies instead of groups. If I'm remembering correctly, there's a healing pad over here. Looks like the Guardians have set up a healing pad here. Just in case something happens, of course. Charge! You have defeated all of the undead. Report to Guardian Anna. All is quiet. All is quiet. Did you really destroy that entire army on your own? Well, I had help from a pet. I'm impressed. There may be a place for you in the Guardian, stranger. But where did the undead all come from? Don't worry about it. We'll take care of things from here. My lord, forgive my intrusion. Speak, necromancer. There was more resistance than we could have imagined. The defenders defeated my entire army of undead. I fear we have been outmatched. My lord, everything is going according to our master's plan. What? You want to see it? I saw them. Did you see them? My king, they were all on the battlefield. Yes. Do you think those Guardians know what they are really for? Doom! Doom! Unlikely. By the time they find out, it will be too late. Oh, did you see that one? The good one? You mean that adventurer? Yes! Keep your eye on that one. I'll get past up talent like that. Oh, I nearly forgot. Master asked me to take a quest. You need to leave me here. You need to leave me right here. Undead assault. Victory! Thanks to your assistance, Falconry still stands. For now, Thanks to your assistance, Falconry still stands. For now, time to check in with Quigley and get back on the trail of the Black Dragon box. Did it! And so it began. Heroes welcome. Now, all is well. Hiya, you want to look for the Black Dragon box? You should ask Robina the Hood. She knows everything about hunting Sneevils. Thanks, but I had a long day. I should get some rest. Hey, did you see those two guys in the storage room? The guys with the cheesy tasting clothing? Ha 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 ha, that'd be them. Welcome to Serenity's Inn. Hey, you look like an adventurer. You should check out the odd jobs board in the other room. Welcome, Quigley. Can I interest you in a room, or perhaps some fresh bread? That's hometown. For a hero like you, I'll rent your room for free. Are you sure you want your hometown to be here in Falcon Rage? Yes. Now time to get some sleep. Oh, I almost forgot. Time to go on the daily quest to earn dragon coins. Gotta earn my keep somehow. Darkness elemental this time. If you plan to do these quests daily to earn 3 dragon coins, which isn't an awful lot if you're saving up to get a sword or a limited edition item, you're going to need a collection of weapons that has a bit of every element, otherwise you'll be at a disadvantage some days. If you wield a weapon that an elemental is more vulnerable to, then these battles are finished quicker. And you won't have to worry much about losing your hit points. Now 94 hit points left. No problem. Thanks for finishing him off, Shellac. Almost to level 10, too. That was dark. Not darker than the undead invasion. Okay, now it's time for Quigley to rest. You spy a map on the wall. Great observational skills. And while every single adventurer in the game is looking for the black dragon box, the one person who lost it in the first place has some tea. Ugh, so what? A priestess in an RPG is only there to give some mysterious plot advice and to look pretty. It's in our union rules. I believe Marie from Castlevania Lords of Shadow joined that union post-mortem. That explains why she kept her husband, Gabriel, in the dark about the God Mask's true power. The real reason is actually tragic, but I won't spoil it if you haven't played the game. I'll let you figure it out for yourself by having a look at it on Steam. Make sure you're over 17 years old before you do, because it contains blood, gore, and you'll see a bit of nudity. The mature themes in the plot are disturbing, but the game's atmospheric soundtrack is brilliant. The emotion it brings out made the game captivating to me. Anyway, you guys can let me know what you think in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.